Hey guys, Becca Scoops here. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just making a short, real impromptu video here because I ran across some stuff. This isn't, earth shattering stuff, but it's interesting, it's noteworthy, it's fun. And so I thought I would go ahead and make a quick video and make some announcements at the end. So, all right, we're talking about Ryan Anderson today. I haven't talked about him in a while because I've been sticking to a lot of the just really important stuff with the case. But Ryan is a side note, and people are interested. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Ryan didn't get oh, by the way, for those of you that are new, just a refresher, Ryan Anderson is Gypsy Rose Blanchard's ex-husband. They got married in prison. When she came out, they were together for a few weeks, and then she left him high and dry for her previous boyfriend named Ken Urker, who is the baby daddy. And Ken and Gypsy have a baby together. So that's about it. They're not married, but they have a baby together. So Ryan had been a school teacher up until this year, and he had issues or something happened with him getting an he I don't think he was directly fired. He was let go by different jobs because of his relationship with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I think that's what it came down to. Um, yeah, I don't want to get it too much into the weeds of what happened with his other jobs, but the problem is that he has problems getting a job, and here we are at the beginning of the school season right now, and he didn't get a job. And so what he's been doing is he's been going on TikTok. He's turned to TikTok and social media as a way to make income, and he's been doing a ton of TikTok lives. And here's the thing with Ryan. He, like a lot of people in this case, are he's in his late 30s actually. So this is a little surprising. He um is not used to being trolled in his chat, and he takes everything to heart. And when someone says something upsetting, one thing that he can't stand in his chat is if somebody says, "Move on. Why are you talking about Gypsy?" And to be fair, he really hasn't talked that much about Gypsy. In fact, the only reason really people are tuning in is to hopefully that he'll share some tidbit about Gypsy. Um, like most of our lives, his life is not that interesting. He's got this dog Pixie that he had with Gypsy, and he takes Pixie for walks around his apartment complex, and that's about it. And then he talks about people being on Team Ryan, and yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, but it's just not riveting, video lives. It's not riveting in any way. It's not interesting in any way. But this video that I'm gonna share with you, he finally lost it, and he tries not to talk about Gypsy because he's not smart. Ryan, talk about her. It's okay. Um, there's one study that said and he was married to Gypsy. They got together in 2020, and then their marriage ended in 2024. So it was a 4-year relationship. And they say that usually if you have a very important relationship and it breaks up, usually the rule of thumb is if it's like 10 years, it takes you 5 years to fully get over it. And then of course some people never get over relationships, and that's okay too. My point here is that he's he's taking the advice of people in his chat who are saying, "Don't talk. Why are you talking about her?" Blah 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 blah. Well, one way we get over relationships is talking about it, right? Talking about it to people. And yeah, I'm not saying he has to do that on a live, but when people are telling him, "Just get over it. Don't talk about it." Well, what is he going to talk about? Like what? The jersey he's wearing? The job he doesn't have? His dog? He's interesting because of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. And I'm saying that it would be cathartic for him to actually talk about Gypsy Rose, to actually spill a little tea. He's very hesitant to do that, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's because he thinks there's a possibility they can get back together, and so he doesn't wanna spill any tea that is gonna prevent that, or that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why else he would not, because he wants to. You can tell he wants to, and that's kinda what happened on this live here. So let's just get to it. That's kind of the introduction to it and what goes on with him. Remember, he gets very upset if anyone in the chat says, "Move on, don't talk about this," and I don't know why he takes that. So what if they say that? Talk about it. Who cares? All right, here we go.
Because I like doing these lives. I enjoy doing all that. Bailey Bo, I don't give a shit what that crazy bitch be calling me. You want my honest opinion? No.
Someone makes a comment that Christy Blanchard, that's Gypsy Rose Blanchard's stepmother, is saying his name is No Job Ryan. And so he's gonna kind of lose his shit about that.
Job Ryan is what Christy be calling you. Bailey Bo, I don't give a shit what that crazy bitch be calling me. You want my honest opinion? No Job Ryan is what Christy be calling you. I don't give a fuck what Christy says. Christy's on live to her 4 or 5 people. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. Good for her. I could care less what Christy fucking Blanchard thinks of me. She sucks as a person. Like, sucks. Oh yeah,
for those that don't know, Ryan is unable to fully blame Gypsy for the relationship. He seems to target all of his anger at Christy. There may be some truth to that Christy probably had some sort of a behind the scenes backhand way of getting Ken, the baby daddy, and Gypsy into contact, or just green lighting that relationship. Gypsy comes out, she's married to Ryan. Of course, it's going to look really bad if she leaves Ryan like she did. But I think maybe what helped, even though she wanted to, she was never really that much into Ryan. He was more of a comfort, more of a friend than a romantic interest. But I think Christy kind of like nudged Gypsy, like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, if you don't, love Ryan, then go ahead. And I think in even one episode of her series, her dad even said when her and Ken did get back together, then right away. I mean, it was within weeks. I really have a problem with the parental advice that was given here. If anything, you can't make your adult child be with anyone, but if they are going to be ending a marriage, then the advice is, hey, I don't think it's a good idea that you take up with somebody right now. You need to allow yourself to be alone. You just got out of prison, for Christ's sake. Why are we rushing into all of these relationships? But Rod, her father, was like, oh, it's okay. I understand, kind of like, he didn't say this directly, but kind of like what the heart wants kind of a thing. And I think that's because of his own infidelities. Her dad is known for his infidelities with his wife, Christy. And he's also known for leaving Gypsy's mother, Dee Dee. And yeah, he's kind of a rascal. He's kind of kind of known for his unfaithfulness. So yeah, he was the last person to give advice to Gypsy on this. But Ryan, the point is, Ryan has directed all of his anger. He sees this as Christy, where if you knew Gypsy, nobody was going to make Gypsy stay with him. And nobody was going to make Gypsy go with Ken. That's Gypsy. Maybe it happened sooner because Christy Green lit that whole thing. But this whole thing of blaming Christy, it's because he's in denial still, and he cannot come to terms with who Gypsy Rose Blanchard really is.
Dimwitty. Yeah. I ain't dealing with you today, Dimwitty. You're muted.
And so now he does kind of the mortal sin of content creators, and that's and that's getting into arguments with your own chat. To it's yeah, you don't do that. It's not. It's this isn't a good look.
It's not darker. It's long, but it's dark because of the light. I'm telling you, I still got the same color hair. I hadn't dyed it or nothing. Can we do a poll? Okay. Let's see. Who's worse of a person, Christy or Ken? Let's do that.
So now he's going to do a poll. His two arch enemies, Christy Blanchard, the stepmother, and the man, the baby daddy, Ken Urker. He's going to do a poll. Who's worse?
Fuck it. Let's do it. I like it. Who's worse? Christy's red, Ken's blue. Who y'all think's a worse person? Who do you think's worse? I mean, honestly, who do you think's worse? If I could vote, I would vote both of them, honestly. I wish there was a purple option. Because you put red and blue together as purple.
Looks
I
like
wish I could vote
Christy's
purple.
winning.
And if you vote purple, write purple in the chat. Cat actually wrote purple. Thank you, Cat. I love when people are like, your anger is designed at the wrong person. No, it's not.
So there it is. Your anger is designed at the wrong person. Just the point I was trying to make. He says, nope.
It's designed at the right people. Why am I making this a poll? Because I can. Just to be mean. Not really, just to see.
All right. There's another clip here. He's still going to crash out.
Think's worse.
Hold on.
When I saw, I love you guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, that was a weird poll. Probably will never do that poll again, but you never know. I might. Do I play video games? Yeah, I play video games. I can't play shooter games.
This mundane stuff is basically how it goes, so that's why I never really talk about him, but he's going to spill a little bit here.
So I can talk bad about that woman all I want because she deserves it. She deserves it. So if I get flagged for, I don't care. But whatever, I'm over her. She can do whatever. She won. She got the son-in-law that she wanted, who never will propose, and who will never marry Gypsy unless it's on TV. She got the son she wanted.
Whoa. So talking about Christy, she got the son-in-law she wanted, but he's never going to propose unless it's on TV. There might be some truth to that statement. Thus far, there's no engagement going on. We know this is what Gypsy wanted. We know at the end of the series, the last season and their final series, because they weren't picked up again, that the last scene is Ken going into a jewelry store. Of course, Lifetime sets this up to make it like a cliffhanger. Like, is he going to propose? Is he buying Gypsy a ring? But thus far, that isn't happening. And we know Gypsy wants nothing more than that. That is her main focus, getting married to Ken.
So there we go. That's true shit right there, too. So she got what she wanted, and there we go.
Let's just back up.
It is what it is. Do I play? So if I get flagged for, I don't care. But whatever, I'm over her. She can do whatever. She won. She got the son-in-law that she wanted, who never will propose, and who will never marry Gypsy unless it's on TV. She got the son she wanted.
He said she won. She won.
So there we go. That's true shit right there, too. So she got what she wanted, and there we go. They try to destroy me all the time because they don't like me being on live with people.
They try to destroy me all the time because they don't like me being on live with people. In fact, this live does get reported, and he suggests that it's Christy or Gypsy's BFF, this woman named Bree, that is probably patrolling his lives and then reporting them.
Damn, I just went on a rant. Fuck. Live got me. I love you guys. I'm sorry. I went on a rant. But that's what my shit would be.
Now, this is true anger here coming out of him. And here's the problem. Because he's gotten into social media and because he's decided to take advice from the chat room who torment him, the trolls torment him saying, why are you keep talking about Gypsy? And he takes that to heart. And then he tries really hard not to talk about this stuff when you can see he's very angry. This is raw emotion. He's very angry about this still, which he should be. You know, it's normal to be still angry about this. But now he's chastising himself because he's upset that he exposed himself on his live when he gets so upset because the chat is constantly saying, don't talk about her. Well, he needs to talk about her, if not on this live stream. I'm not saying he has to do it on live stream, then to somebody, because if he doesn't let that anger out, it's going to be, he's going to repress the anger, and repressed anger becomes depression. That's what a depression is. It's repressed anger, unless it's the different kind of depression that is genetic, and there's no really there's not a situation in your life while you're being depressed. You don't know why you're depressed. There's not a reason. But this is a situational depression or situational anger at this point, that if he does not allow himself to vent it out to somebody appropriately, he'll end up very depressed. So that's my advice, Ryan. Vent it out to somebody. Do not listen to the chat. Who are the chat? Why are you listening to them like they're giving you life advice that you should never talk about this? Number one, it'll be good for your live stream if you do, because that's what people want to hear about. Okay. And you got to recognize who are trolls, and you have to just ignore them.
So, whatever. I'm good.
He's got a little bit of arrogance and narcissism to him, not like severe, but I've picked up on that too, which is partially why he also reacts this way. And he gets angry pretty quick.
Good. I let it out. It's over and done with. You know, probably did save me. Well, my honest opinion, probably did save me. So I can breathe happy now. I will say that. But
when he's saying that probably did save me, he's talking about that she left him and that he doesn't have to deal with her anymore. He's saying those words. I don't think he believes those words, because I believe he still has some hope that they will get back together.
Y'all got some real tea there, and I finally fucking lost it when I saw that bullshit. So
as a man, when he read that in the chat that Christy had called him No Job Ryan, that goes directly to his masculinity, because men work for a living. It's what they are expected to do in our society. And so calling him No Job Ryan is a direct hit at his masculinity. And that's why he became so incensed about it.
probably won't get on live for a while, guys. And that'll probably be the last time I get on live for a while.
See how upset he is that he showed his emotions on the live. Why he's so hung up that he shouldn't show these emotions on the live, I don't know. It could be just that he doesn't want Gypsy to know he's upset about this. And again, I'm saying that the chat room, anytime anyone makes that remark in the chat, he like hones in on it, and goes, oh, fine, block you. I'm not talking about her. I don't talk about her. It's really bizarre. It's like, that's why you're famous, Ryan, is because of Gypsy and because of your relationship and the breakup. You should talk about it. I bet you your live streams will double and triple and quadruple if you do.
Probably will not get on live for a while because Yeah, Justine, I know I'm a real person that has feelings, and I didn't say anything bad. Just told truth. I told truth. My feelings are valid. I had every right to be mad. I mean, it's done. It's done. It's in the past. You know, it's done. But now people are going to piece that together and make a video, and then I'll have to look at comments of people saying Ryan's pathetic. He's worthless. All he does is talk about them, and that's all from her people.
Now, see, there he's confirming what I'm telling you, that people will make videos, but it's not just people will make videos, it's that her people, meaning Gypsy's people, are going to call him pathetic. Why doesn't he just stop doing it? Ryan, why are you doing what they want you to do? They're scared of you, dude. They're scared you're going to say stuff they don't want you to say. You're going to spill tea they don't want you to spill. And you're allowing them to dictate your behavior. Who gives a fuck what they say? Okay. And look, I am not Team Ryan. I'm not Team anyone. But he's just kowtowing. Ryan, you're just doing what they want you to do. They don't want you to talk about it. So, of course, they're going to go in there and troll you and say, oh, guy, all you do is talk about Gypsy. Well, yeah, that's what people want them to talk about. It's crazy.
And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's not all I talk about. I just got fucking mad. You know, and now I got people taking a break is great. Okay, Gypsy, sure.
He just referred to somebody in his chat as Gypsy, like he's thinking Gypsy's in under a different name and making snide remarks at him.
So, anyway, I'm over it. It's in the past. I hope y'all have a great...
He's not even a 10th over it. Not even a 10th over it. Because he keeps being in denial. He keeps pushing down his feelings. I doubt he's in therapy over it, which he needs to be. And so he feels it's wrong to talk about it to anyone, that he should be over it by now. Dude, you won't be over it by next year. Even if you get help. That was pretty traumatic. She had you hoodwinked pretty good. You didn't see that coming. I mean, that she was going to like leave you after a few months. The first day she's with Ken, get matching tattoos, and then pregnant within a couple days. That had to be hard. That broke your heart. Your heart was broke. It's still broke.
Great night. Jill Damascus sent major gifts during that. I appreciate her so much. Like, Jill, I love you too, sweetie. That was great.
I'm just gonna fast forward here a little bit. I don't think there's
dating. Then yeah, I'd been over it. I'd have been over it.
Okay, here.
You know, Patricia, get a job. How about it's different than dating? I really didn't do anything wrong, but now I just know that people are going to be like, oh my God, he's so obsessed. He needs to let it go.
See.
You know, marriage is different than dating. Okay? You give more in a marriage, and you give more of your heart, and like you expect a future together, like you could fully commit. And marriage is different than just dating. I didn't just date the girl. If I was dating, then yeah, I'd been over it. I'd have been over it. You know, Patricia, get a job. How about I just sit here and talk to you and make money? How about that, bitch? Anyway.
How about I just sit here and make money, bitch?
You know, thank you, sissy. Thank you. In this aspect, I wasn't wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. In this aspect, I didn't. Gypsy knows that.
How could talking about your own feelings ever be wrong? How could be talking about your own experience in that relationship be wrong? What's he scared of? He's scared of her, I think.
I just let it out on live, and I got mad, saw somebody say something, and I got pissed off. And I ran it and raved and acted like an idiot, but I really didn't. You know, it doesn't affect me as much as it did when it first happened. Like when I get off here, I'll be okay. I'm not gonna like go to bed and be like, oh my God. No.
The fact that he did that and he was trying so hard not to do it means you're not okay. You're not okay. All right?
No, I'm good. I got mad. I went on a rant. I'm done. I'm pathetic, Coda. Okay, Coda.
See, these people, I don't know who these of course there's going to be trolls, you know what I mean? You're pathetic, you know, get over it, you know. In some way, I think people are just getting tired, you know, if he keeps not talking about it and keeps going on there and taking Pixie for a walk and talking about football, this little TikTok career isn't going to last very long. He doesn't understand what his draw is. His draw is not him. It's his relationship, past relationship with Gypsy Rose Blanchard that nobody really knows a lot about. So, yeah, do it. Do it, dude.
Whatever you say. Thank you, Coda, for being a good person. For being a good person. That would be cool to do. That would be cool to do. I would love to do that. One of my favorite ones was hold on, did somebody just call me trash? Oh, no. My favorite one I did was a murder mystery for a birthday. Freaking loved it.
So now he's talking about his cameos. This is the other way he's making extra money. By the way, he's dropped the price to his cameos this week, $20. $20. Yeah. I mean, dude, you need to just talk and spill the tea about her, and your lives will be packed and people will be sending you gifts.
I fucking loved it.
I'm not sure if he says anything else.
Some comment about her, what's her face? Hey, from South Africa. South Georgia, not South Africa.
I don't think he's anymore.
Please keep going live. Okay. Not anymore. But it's okay. But I'm okay. Guys, and do a marathon. Who wants me to do a marathon live this weekend?
Nobody. Okay. Nobody wants you to do a marathon live. All right. I wanted to bring up two other things before I go. And then I'm going to make an announcement. So I just watching this, I wanted to remind everyone what their relationship was really like and who was in charge and how she treated him. Okay.
I hope they also look at my story and also hope they get that from the series. I hope they also
here they're doing a interview with Melissa Moore about the upcoming their first this is right when she gets out of prison, so they're promoting the life after lockup, and there's going to be some red flags here.
So look at my story and also take from it that this could happen to anyone, and Munchausen by proxy syndrome is far greater than what people might think. So the numbers, there's no way to calculate the numbers, but it's not talked about enough. So go talk about it. Talk about my story and realize that, hey, if you see something that just seems a little bit off, whenever you see a child and they might be in a situation where you're like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Say something. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
It's hard to do, but you can do it.
Did you see her push him? Did you see the little push? Back it up.
Happen.
It's hard to do.
Shut up. She's actually going to tell him to shut up in the next one. But this push, this control, this don't talk, and see his face there. Got a couple more seconds. Just hone in on his face.
You can do it.
He looks down. He's upset. He's been a bad boy. Mama's mad. Shut up. Don't talk. Okay. There's one more like that from the same interview.
Exact date.
In this one, she's going to say, shut up to him under her breath. And this has to do with her age. And, she is making up the sly about how she didn't know her age and all that bullshit. Okay.
And so finding out that I was older than I thought was a little bit of a shock to me after everything. And now I feel like, oh, I went from 19 to 32. Geez, God, I got old so quick. How did that happen?
You never went to school either.
Shut up. Shut up.
You never went to school either.
Shut up. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up, Ryan. You're not supposed to talk until I tell you you can talk. All right, Ryan? What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? All right, guys. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 1 p.m. Central and noon my time, Pacific time. Okay. Here it is. Find the, go over to my channel, or obviously you're on my channel. Just hit notifications so you get notified. We're going to be making a big announcement. Actually, a big announcement, Ryan Anderson, you're going to be interested in. You might want to know this announcement, Ryan Anderson. I have a feeling you're going to want to know this. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to cover some serious stuff. Of course, it's called the Master Manipulator. We're going to do some more of that kind of Master Manipulator stuff. And we're going to have some trivia questions with $50 Amazon gift card prizes for the first person in chat to get the answer right. If there's a tie, both people get it, okay? Because there's kind of a weirdness when I did this one other time, and sometimes who I see gets the right answer because of the timings off, a little bit. Anyways, we take care of it. If there's 2 or 3 people that, are in a tie, no problem. You each will get a gift certificate, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I appreciate you guys trying to meet me tomorrow on my live. If you can't make the live, then catch the replay. I'll see you on the replay. Let me think. Is there anything else? No, I think that's going to do it for Becca Scoops for today. And please like and share. If you don't like this video, then don't like, okay? And please leave me a comment. I read all the comments. All right, guys. That's just a little tiny, gossipy tidbit update about Ryan Anderson. Leave me comments. Tell me what you guys think. And Becca Scoops out. Have a good evening.